These are the vocabulary words from Workplace Plus that we use in the classroom for my class, my beginner class. Page 84 and 85. That's what we're going to be doing. If you don't have the book, it's okay because you have the vocabulary words here. So let's look at the vocabulary words. Once again, Workplace Plus, Workplace Plus, page 84 and 85. This is some vocabulary, and we were using these words in the dictation that we did and in the story when we talked about my friends, Sonia and her husband Jose. So we did this writing, and so we're using some of the same vocabulary, such as husband, wife. We used the word daughter in another lesson. Okay, so we talked about the article when we did the parts of speech. The article is, this in English is pronounced You might say a once in a while, like for example, if I say, could you please give me a piece of paper, and my husband gives me 10 pieces of paper, and I say, no, just a piece of paper, or just a piece of paper. We sometimes can clarify. It is a general use for a singular. We don't say, please give me one piece of paper. We just say, usually in English, please give me a piece of paper, a cup of coffee, a cookie, a pen, a marker. So the pronunciation is you can say a. It means one, and it's general. And because these are all consonant sounds, we're still using a. We're not using an, which we will talk about in the next lesson. You know this already. And so we have a, an, and the. Those are our articles. So we have a mother, a father, a son, a daughter. This is a very tricky word in English because this sound we really don't make. We just say daughter. And I have a California accent, and we are in New York, so a lot of my neighbors say daughter, daughter, but I say daughter, daughter. And in Britain, in England, they say daughter. So that's a hard one to understand if somebody has an accent. So D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R, and the pronunciation is daughter. Okay? Wife, husband, brother, sister, friends. There's no article here because this is plural. If we did need an article, we would say, if it was singular, we would say the friend or a friend. But in this case, you could say my friends, his friends. In that case, you're using a possessive adjective. Or you could say the friends of my sister, but it's not singular, so you can't put an a. And now these are in the book. The book calls these actions. These are relationships, and these are actions. I guess I'll just keep it. Okay. Fix. This is a very unusual word in English because it can mean a couple of things. This can mean to repair. My car is broken. I have to take it to the mechanic so he can fix it. But we use this in English a lot. For example, if somebody says, hi, what are you doing? I say, I'm fixing dinner. I'm fixing dinner. That means making. I'm fixing coffee. And then in that case, we would add the ing. So fix is to fix, and fixing is the progressive. And we use it a lot. And in some parts of the country, in the South, if they say, I'm fixing to go, it means I'm planning. So this is a very interesting word in English, fix. Install. So that would be to, for example, when they fixed my kitchen, see, I wanted my kitchen to be better, and so they fixed my kitchen for me. They remodeled it. They had to install the cabinets. They had to put them into the walls. Drive. This could be this, to drive. Clean, work, stay home, study. You all know that one. And stay home, you all know that one. Come and go. So these are, let's see, install, drive, clean. These are all verbs too. To fix, to install, to drive, to clean, to work, to stay home, staying home. We are all staying home. We have to stay home. Study, studying, come and go. So these are all verbs. And the other word that they had for it was actions, but as you can see, they're verbs. Now, if you don't have your book, you can write these down and refer to them. And I will take this away. Now we're going to read the story. So this is the vocabulary, as I said. So wife, fixes, daughters, works, stays, go. Here's our story. Let's read all together. This is a picture of Mr. and Mrs. Cervoni and their two blank, comma, Angela and Marianne, period. Mr. Cervoni is a mechanic, period. He works at Quickway Garage where he blank cars. His blank, Glenda, there's the comma and the name and the comma, is a nurse. She blank at State Hospital from Monday to Friday, period. On Saturday and Sunday, she doesn't work. She blank home. Angela and Marianne blank to school on the school bus. Okay, so what fits in there? And let's do the answers. All right. This is a picture of Mr. and Mrs. Cervoni and their two daughters, Daughters, Angela and Marianne. Mr. Cervoni is a mechanic. That means he fixes cars, right? He works at Quickway Garage where he fixes, F-I-X-E-S, cars. His wife, W-I-F-E, comma, Glenda, comma, that's because it's called an appositive. You're giving extra information. Don't worry about that, but it's there. Is a nurse, period. She works, third person singular, W-O-R-K-S, at, there's the preposition. She works at State Hospital from Monday to Friday, on, more prepositions, from, to, on. Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday and Sunday, she doesn't work, period. As you know, this is a negative. Is a contraction for does not. She does not work. She stays home. Angela and Marianne go to school on the school bus. So we'd like to thank Glenda for being a nurse, because we would like to thank all of our frontline workers at this time. So she stays home. We all stay home. I stay home, you stay home, we stay home. Glenda stays home. We all stay home. Good job, everybody.